Sino ang naging nanay mo when you grew up?
Nung bata po ako, naalala ko ng kasama ko lang po tatay ko. Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm the president of Tommy.
You took,
Sorry.
it took you 2 minutes.
Dami kasi po.
Ano yan?
Nahilo lang po ako.
Ang father mo, Chinese.
Opo.
Yung sister mo, di Chinese.
Nung nagpakasal po siya, naging Pilipino po siya kasi nagpakasal siya sa Pilipino.
And we have a new constitution in 1987 where there are provisions of citizenship. Wala namang binabanggit sa ating constitution yung magiging citizen ka if you're a foreigner kung magiging asawa mo ay Pilipino.
Your name is Henry Bigay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And sometimes you're also called Henry Yang.
Yes,
Is
Your
that
Honor.
correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why is that so?
Because I followed my mother's surname.
Ang mother mo ay Bigay ang apelyido.
Yes, my
no?
biological mother is Bigay po.
And in your letter, you said, may I state for the record that I am a Filipino citizen, having been born of Filipino mother by the name of Maria Luisa Bigay, correct? Out of wedlock, on January 15, 1992. My father, however, Yang Wah Hong, is Chinese. Tama? This is accurate.
Yes,
No?
okay.
I use the family name Bigay, which is my biological mother's surname. Sometimes, however, I am also called Henry Yang,
Yes.
following my father's surname. Tama ba yan?
Yes.
Accurate yun, di ba? Dahil yun ang sinabi mo rito eh. Now, kilala mo si Michael Yang?
Hindi po, sir.
Si Eddie Yang?
Si Eddie Yang po nakikita ko po, sir.
Kilala mo?
Not really close na kilala.
What is your relationship with Eddie Yang?
He's incorporator of one of our company, but he knew my father through our family association, the Yang Association. And then Eddie Yang approached my father to propose a business. So
Okay.
that's why we knew Eddie Yang.
So, ang inyong relationship with Eddie Yang is just business, purely business.
Opo.
Okay. Would you know kung anong negosyo ni Mr. Eddie Yang other than yung partnership nyo?
Hindi po namin po alam.
Pero alam mo ba na meron siyang mga ibang kumpanya rito?
Hindi rin po namin alam.
Alam mo ba na meron siyang mga properties na binili?
Wala rin po akong alam.
Hindi mo rin alam. Okay. If I may ask, si Mr. Willie Ong, kilala mo?
Hindi po, sir.
Si Elaine Chua, kilala mo?
Hindi po.
Michelle C.
Hindi po.
Jack T. Yang.
Hindi po.
Si Jack Yang, kapatid ba ni Eddie Yang?
Hindi ko po alam, sir.
Hindi mo alam. Have you spoken to Mr. Eddie Yang face to face?
Eddie Yang po, yes
How
po.
many times?
More than 10 siguro po.
More than 10. Is he in the country?
I don't know po.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
Last year, if I knew.
Last year? Anong buwan?
Early last year po, hindi ko na rin po maalala eh. Pero before we do see each other kasi sa mga gatherings, associations.
Si Yang Wah Wang, this is your father.
Yes po. Your
Okay. Is he in the country?
Honor. He's currently out po.
Where? Where is he now?
He's in Xiamen po.
In Xiamen.
He flew before the letter arrived po kasi. So he cannot come back.
Do you stay with your father?
Yes po.
So the next time we invite him, make sure he will be present in the committee.
Yes po.
Okay? Please advise your father. You know, Mr. Lincoln Oy
Yes po.
who is he?
He's a,
Pagkakala mo.
he's a student of my father before.
Student of your father? Is your father a professor?
It's a sa wushu, Chinese martial
Wushu.
arts. Yes.
Wushu. Okay. Oh. Magaling dyan si Dan sa Wushu. Oh. National champion to. Oh. So yun lang pagkakakilala mo at pagkakaalam mo kay Mr. Lincoln Oy Ong.
He's also one of our incorporators before.
One of your
Incorporators before.
anong company?
Sa Omni po.
Sa Omni. Okay. So, who's the president of Omni?
Can I check my record?
Sige, please.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm the president of Tom.
You took,
Sorry.
it took you 2 minutes.
Hindi, dami kasi po.
Ano yan?
Nahilo lang po ako, Your Honor.
Sorry?
Nahilo lang po ako, Your
Nahilo
Honor.
ka lang.
Gusto ko lang sigurado tama yung masasabi ko kasi naka-under oath po kasi ako.
Ilan ba-
Mahirap na magkamali.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Fernandez.
ilan ba ang, ilang kumpanya ba ang hawak ng pamilya niyo? Ilang companies?
Madami-dami rin po.
So, hindi, ilan nga? So, I know you're ready kasi nga, we have given you the chance, no? Hindi kayo matindong last hearing. So, the reason you're here because we have issued also a subpoena na ba tayo? Subpoena na, di ba? And that's the reason why you were here. So, kailangan handa ka sa mga itatanong namin. So, ilan ang korporasyon ninyo?
Your Honor, I really need to check kung ilan. Estimate I can give.
Ilan na estimate?
Pito po.
7. At sa 7 yon, ilan ang presidente ka?
I can also estimate lang din po kasi hindi ko pa hawak.
Presidente ng korporasyon ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, Henry. Ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, ilan sa 7 yan na presidente ka? Yan naman tanong, napakasimple nun, Henry. Ako pag may-ari ako ng kumpanya, alam ko na ako may-ari ng kumpanya. Hindi ko iisipin. Ha? Right away, sasabihin ko, ako presidente ng kumpanyang yan. Especially that this company is so big, ha? Ang Omni, malaki yan eh, di ba? So hindi mo alam na ikaw ang presidente ng Omni. After 2 minutes, na-realize mo, ikaw pala.
Sir, yung Omni na company po ay ginagamit lang po namin sa online po. Dahil po,
It doesn't make sense eh, Henry. Even if it's being used for any purpose, but you are the president, you must know that you are the president. Hindi mo nagagamitan. Henry, you are a degree holder, a Master of International Marketing from the Holt International Business School. And you are a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in College of St. Benil. Now, hindi mo alam na ikaw ang may-ari ng korporasyon, nag-iisip ka pa. At sa 7 ito na korporasyon na sinasabi mo, hindi mo alam kung ilan ang presidente ka. I will tell you. Ikaw ang presidente ngayon ng Yatay, Industrial Park.
opo, alam ko.
O di ba? Mas alam ko sa iyo na ikaw ang presidente ng Yatay kaysa alam mo na ikaw ang presidente. Henry, again, gusto namin malaman dito yung katotohanan. We don't want to put you in any trouble. But your degree of being a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Export Management, nagdududa ako kung totoo tong ano mo. Nagdududa ako kung totoo tong degree mo. At master ka ng International Marketing from Holt International Business School. Saan to?
Sa San Francisco po.
San Francisco. Henry, hindi simple ang pinag-aralan mo. And I know you can answer truly.
Father ko po kasi nagpo-posisyon sa amin kung ano yung posisyon namin sa kumpanya po. So minsan nahihilo na rin po ako kung ano po yung posisyon ko bawat kumpanya. Yun lang po.
Ang mother mo ba is si Maria Luisa Bigay?
Siya po yung birth mom ko.
Taga saan ang mother mo, Henry? Taga saan ang mother mo?
Based on my birth certificate po, taga Manila po siya. Hindi ko po siya nakita nung bata po.
Hindi mo alam kung saan ang pinanganak ang nanay mo.
Sa Manila po.
Saan sa Manila siya pinanganak?
Santa Cruz po siguro.
Ilan taon na ang nanay mo?
Hindi.
Hindi mo alam kung ilang taon na nanay mo. Buhay pa ba nanay mo?
Yung birth mom ko po, hindi ko po kilala. At saka hindi ko po alam kung ilang taon na siya.
Yung birth
Birth mom.
mom mo, hindi mo siya
Nakita.
Hindi ko siya
nakita.
Hiwalay po sila ng tatay ko po. Hindi po sila kasal.
If I
So,
may
PSA?
can we, if I may interject before we proceed
Okay, sige, go
with
ahead.
the PSA. So, sundan ko lang yung tanong ni Congressman Dan Fernandez. Since birth, nung pinanganak ka, hindi na kayo nagkita ng mother mo.
Hindi po. Tatay ko lang po kasama ko.
Ano no?
Hindi po.
Pero dito sa Yatay International, incorporator siya. Mother mo to si Maria Luisa S. Bigay, di ba? Di ba?
Hindi po siya pinakilala sa akin as mother since bata. So hindi ko rin po alam kung sino yung
Pero ito sa records ng Yatay International, ang mga incorporators dyan, Jonathan Carlos, kilala mo yan.
sorry po, mga incorporators po, hindi ko po kilala since bata pa po ako noon.
Bakit ganun? Bakit ganun? Di ba nga kasama mo sa yung
Hindi,
incorporator
yung mga member po ngayon, kilala ko po. Pero yung tinayo po siya noong 1996, hindi ko po siya kilala. 96 pa po kasi siya tinatag.
This is updated, di ba? Oo nga. Okay. So, are you telling us na the time na kailan na-register ito, si Yatay?
1996 po.
1996.
1992 naman po ako pinanganak. So around 4 to 5 years old po ako nung tinayo yung kumpanya.
Kasi andito si Maria Luisa Bigay, Jocelyn Ting, at saka Yang Wang. Ito yung father mo.
Yes
di ba?
po.
So, Can we ask the
Mr.
SG to,
Yes.
to give us an update?
Yeah, that's
Sige.
Mr. Chairman, I think we have to find out yung Maria Luisa Bigay, no? Can you kindly give us the update of this personality, Maria Luisa Bigay? Because incorporator siya, pero sinasabi ni Mr. Henry Bigay, hindi niya na-meet yung kanyang nanay. So hindi niya nakita yung kanyang nanay. Pero dito sa Yatay International, makikita mo, incorporator siya at si Henry Bigay is board of director. So hindi kayo nakita ng nanay mo dito sa mga meeting niyo sa Yatay International?
Nung naging board of director po ako, nasa around 2018 na po ata yun.
1996. Ikaw ba late registration bang?
Based on my birth certificate, mga 3 months late siya from my birth.
Can you kindly give us the information about the late registration nung ni Henry Bigay, no? Ay, saan ka nag-preschool? Saan ka nag-elementary?
Sa Chiang Kai-shek College po.
Saan yan?
Sa May Tondo.
Sa
Sa Tondo po.
doon ka rin nag-high school?
Doon ako po nagtapos ng high school.
Saka elementary?
Opo. Kinder to high school. Doon po ako.
And then nagpunta ka ng Lasal?
Opo, sa Binil po.
And then saka ka nagpunta ng
Halt International.
sa Holt International? Can you kindly submit the documents pertaining to your... I hope you don't mind, no? If ever that we ask for the
Sure,
documents
it's
coming
okay.
from this
Opo.
school,
I can give it to you po. I have
para mabalanse lang po natin doon sa ano. Kasi medyo nagulat naman ako doon sa issue ng about nung sa mother mo, no? But anyway, were you born in a hospital or
Yes, in the Chinese
Chinese
General
hospital. Yeah,
Chinese General Hospital.
can we also furnish this committee ng documents coming from Chinese General Hospital, please?
Will request from the hospital.
Okay, may tanong ako sa iyo, Mr. Henry Bigay. Because ang sinasabi mo dito sa opening statement mo, nabasa ko na kasi yung opening statement mo, you were telling us that ang may kilala kay A.D. Yang ay yung tatay mo si Yang Hua Hong. Is this
Opo.
correct?
Opo.
At kung magkakilala sila, according sa letter mo dito, ang father mo ang talagang in charge doon sa raising funds and talking to the potential investors for this project.
Opo.
At ang project na yon ay yung Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated. Magkano ang puhunan dito sa pagtatayo ng Yatay Industrial Park Incorporated?
30 million po.
30 million. At lahat to sinagot ng tatay mo.
Sa pagkaalam ko po.
Pagkaalam mo, you are now the president of this corporation.
I was just president last year po. So when it was started, I'm not sure kung ano yung napag-usapan nila.
May master degree ka, Henry. You should know all about this. Ako, pag naging presidente ako ng isang korporasyon, aalamin ko lahat ng detalye niyan, kung kanino nanggaling ang pera. Di ba? And during that time, that si Eddie Yang, ang presidente, he was given 20%.
Yes po.
Correct?
Yes po.
Why nyo binigyan ng 20% si Eddie Yang?
Siya po kasi nag-propose ng project. So
Pero wala siyang nilabas sa pera.
Yan hindi ko po alam sa usapan.
Your father is so generous that he was given 20% of the share of the whole of the investment.
Question lang, Henry. Yung sister mo, also, at saka ikaw, isang mother lang.
Hindi po.
So,
Same
iba
father
yung,
po
iba
kami.
yung mother ng sister mo.
Yes po.
So, half sister mo siya.
Opo.
Okay. Can we ask for a copy of the birth certificate of Maria Luisa Bigay? The committee, anong pangalan ng mother ng sister mo?
Si Lulu Chua po.
So incorporator din yun. Teka, galing ng daddy mo Teka. Hindi, Elaine Chua?
Hindi.
Ah,
Lulu Chua.
Lulu Chua. Yung familiar ka dun sa, no? Sa binili niyong property sa Mexico, Pampanga?
Hindi po, sir.
Pero you know that there was a property that was purchased by your company in Mexico, Pampanga.
Yes po.
You don't know where? Alam mo lang ay Mexico, Pampanga.
Opo, alam ko lang sa Google Map po.
Di ba presidente ka ng kumpanya? Dapat
Ah,
alam mo yung binibili, pinagkakagastusan ng kumpanya mo.
Last year lang po ako naging presidente. So,
Kailan nila in-acquire yung property?
before pandemic po.
2019.
Around 2018, 2019 po. siguro.
So you're not aware that there was a property acquired by Yatay in Mexico, Pampanga.
I'm aware of may binili sila pero hindi ko po alam saan. Tatay ko lang po yung nakakaalam. Since pag Chinese business, madalas tatay yung nagde-decision.
Sige. Kilala mo si Kaijiro?
Yan po yung nanay ko ngayon.
Ito yung totoong nanay ng
Kapatid ko po.
kapatid mo.
Opo.
But it's not your real biological mother.
Not po.
Kasi yung mother mo, si Maria Luisa Bigay.
Opo.
Si Kaijiro is also known as what?
Lulu Chua.
So Lulu Chua rin siya. So incorporator din siya ng Yatay.
Hindi po sigurado.
Kasi base sa yung Kaijiro,
I think director siya now kasi yung nahihilo kami minsan dun sa chart, minsan incorporator, minsan the updated directory
Na
nakalagay.
ikaw bilang presidente ng Yata International.
Hindi po ako presidente ng Yata International. Industrial lang po ako.
Yata Industrial Park ka. Tapos pero member ka ng board ng Yata International.
Opo.
Okay. Kilala mo, ito si Lulu Chua or Kai Jiru, Chinese ito.
Opo.
So, ang father mo Chinese.
Opo.
Yung sister mo, di Chinese.
Nung nagpakasal po siya, naging Pilipino po siya kasi nagpakasal siya sa Pilipino.
Yun yung Supreme Court, ano. Anyway, ano pa yon? So, kasi si Kai Jiro ay Chinese, mother ni Bernice.
Yes po.
At yung si Yang Hua Huang, who is your father, is also Chinese.
Yes po.
So, yung sister mo ay Chinese.
Chinese po siya nung pinanganak, pero nung nagpakasal po siya, nakapagpalit siya to Pilipino. Dahil Pilipino po yung pinakasalan niya.
Yes, Congressman Flores.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I just noticed that you said that your biological mother is Maria Luisa Bigay, correct?
Opo.
And Maria Luisa Bigay is an incorporator of Yata International together with Kai Jiru.
I'm not,
Ito yung nanay din ng mga kapatid mo.
I'm not sure about that.
Anyway,
Minsan naghahalo po kasi yung chart. So,
I'm looking at Yata International. No? It says here that the incorporators were Jonathan D. Carlos. You know him? Dala mo?
hindi
Hindi.
po.
Okay, si Maria Luisa Bigay, si Jocelyn Ting, si Yang Hua Huang, at si Kai Jiru. And you just testified earlier that Kai Jiru is the mother of your sister and that your mother is Maria Luisa Bigay. So I'm just kind of surprised na both mothers of different siblings siguro were incorporators of the same corporation
Based on the document.
based on the documents. Now, Yata Industrial Park also lists a Kai Jinan. Who is this Kai Jinan?
Hindi ko po kilala.
Hindi mo kilala. It's not related to the mother of your sibling naman?
No po.
No, no. Okay. Now, you testified that in your letter you said that Maria Luisa Bigay is your biological mother, and she gave birth to you in 1992, but that you were registered 3 months after your birth, so late registration din.
Opo.
Okay. Your mother and your father were never married, correct?
Yes po.
Hindi. So you grew up with whom as a mother? Sino ang naging nanay mo when you grew up?
Nung bata po ako, naalala ko kasama ko lang po tatay ko.
Ano na?
Tatay ko lang po kasama.
Tatay mo lang. Okay. When did your father get married to Kai Jiru?
96 po.
96. So prior to that, no one was like living with you, acting as your mother. Sino na palaki sa'yo
Tatay
during
ko po.
those times?
Sa pagkaalala ko po, tatay
Sa
ko po.
pagkaalala mo, tatay mo. Now, kasi if your father is Chinese, do you know where your mother is now? Alam mo ba?
Hindi po.
So you've never met her? Hindi mo na, never sent,
Hindi po.
never had pictures with her?
No po.
Never. So after giving birth to you, ikaw lang ba yung anak na ni Maria Luisa Bigay? In your family?
Opo.
Ikaw lang.
Opo.
How many siblings do you have?
Half siblings po.
Half siblings, sige.
May tatlo po akong half siblings.
Tatlo. And all the other half siblings were from the mother Kai Jiru.
Opo.
They're all younger than you.
Opo.
They're all younger than you. Okay. Kasi I hope you understand why we're asking these questions. No? Kasi lalo na ngayon na pumutok din yung kay Mayor Alice Go na when it comes to acquiring of citizenship, lalo na with late registration, it has become an issue. No? And I hope you understand why we're asking this question. It might be personal, but the line of questioning is nothing personal din. No? I just want to find out. Kasi most of the people I know, para lang ma-circumvent yung prohibition on the ownership of properties, no? or in the controlling stake sa isang corporation, usually pretend that they are Filipinos, and that's why we're very interested in this. So, but you're saying that you are Filipino because your mother is Filipino.
Yes po.
So all your family members were all Chinese, including your half siblings, kasi your mother or your stepmom, Kai Jiru, is also Chinese, correct?
They're Chinese until one of my sister got married and one of my sister do a taking to change.
Okay, so what was the status of their stay all this time before they became adults?
What?
If they were Chinese citizens, how could they live in the Philippines
With
without
the
being Filipino
ACR.
citizens?
They are born here.
They were born here, but they're not Filipino citizens. So that's my question. Diba? If you're born of Chinese parents, even if you're born in the Philippines, does not make you a Filipino citizen. And you said that only one of your half siblings became a Filipino citizen upon marriage. So it must have been by the age of majority na, at least 18 years of age siya. So from age 1 to 18, they were not Filipino citizens. What was their legality of the stay in the Philippines? Anong visa nila? Anong visa nila?
Yung may tinatawag na I-card po.
Investors.
Yung dad mo,
But-
ano ang status ng dad mo?
Dad ko,
He's Chinese, right?
yes po.
But how can he stay in the Philippines for that long if he's Chinese?
Meron po silang, pag businessman po, may card na tinatawag. Hindi ko po kabisado po anong card po yun.
Hindi mo
Pero
kabisado.
more of legal side.
Okay,
At saka
yung
sa-
nanay mo, oh no, your stepmom, meron din bang ganito na status? Sa pagkaalam mo?
Pag alam ko, meron silang I-card. So
I-card.
more of, I think, yung immigration po makakasagot.
Okay,
kung ano
paano
po.
yung mga kapatid mo? They were not businessmen when they grew up, when they were born here, di ba? From age 1 to 18, may I-card din sila.
May I-card po sila with dahil dito sila pinanganak. So,
Dahil dito sa pinanganak.
Mm.
Okay, immigration, nandito ba? DI? Immigration?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you enlighten me, sir, on these questions that I have?
Sir, if the father is indeed Yang Yao Hong, he has an SIRB,
And what is that?
a Special Investors Resident Visa granted by the Board of Investments, Your Honor.
When was it granted?
I don't have the particular time, Your Honor. I only brought the copy of the latest travel record.
Can we find out, DI, when that special investors visa was granted?
I have to check, sir, if the SIR visa registered with the Bureau of Immigration.
Okay, when did this type of visa? When were these types of visa issued?
I'm not particularly familiar with them, Your Honor, because they're under the Department of Trade and Industry, under the Board of Investment.
Okay, but you think it's before 1992?
I would not know, Your Honor.
You would
Probably,
not
Your
know.
Honor. Yes.
Can we find out na lang, please, DI?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank you. Now, how about Kai Jiru from the Bureau of Immigration? Did the Kai Jiru also have the same visa? Or what was the status of their stay in the Philippines?
If you allow me, Your Honor, I'll get back to you. I'll just check my notes if I have the travel records.
Okay. Now,
Ms. Kai Jiru.
my next question would be, what about the children of persons with special visas? What would be their status?
I think Mr. Henry Bigay was talking about the native-born status, since he said that his siblings,
Were born
his
here.
half-siblings were born here.
Okay.
If they were born here to a foreign national who is already a permanent resident in the Philippines, they are given the status of a native-born.
Native-born.
Yes, sir.
Native-born alien.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So if they're native-born alien, they can legally stay in the Philippines.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the SIRP that you're mentioning, is that the same as the one you just mentioned earlier?
The SIRB, Your Honor, as I've said, is given by the BOI. I think you need to invest a particular amount with the
Okay, it's an investor's visa.
investor's visa, and then you have to retain it for a certain amount, certain
So a
period.
person who has an investor's visa can legally stay in the Philippines, and once they have children, then their children would be considered the native-born that you just mentioned earlier. Is that correct?
Sometimes, Your Honor, they would include them as dependent in their investor's visa. But based on the travel records of the half-siblings of Mr. Bigay, what is reflected in their travel records is NB, which
What's
stands
that?
for native-born.
Okay. So native-born.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Flores.
Henry Bigay, you have a sibling, ano? With the the second wife. But with your mother, you have a sibling
I don't know. I'm not sure.
because you have not seen your mother. No?
Yes.
Your mother is still young, 47 years old. Andito kasi yung kanyang yung kanyang birthday, May 26, 1977. And I think, no, not 47. Age at the time of your birth, she was 32 years old. So most likely mga 64 na siya ngayon. Yeah. Siguro this will give a shed of light kung we can invite also the mother of and according sa birth certificate, dito rin siya nakatira. At meron kang kapatid sa mother mo. You don't know that?
I don't know.
Because yung birth certificate mo, wala rin yung tatay mo eh. Unknown.
Opo. I think hindi po kasi pwede ilagay pag hindi po sila kasal.
Pero hindi nilagay niya din yung pangalan ng tatay mo.
Pag hindi po ata kasal, bawal po ata ilagay yun.
Bawal nilagay.
Parang po. Medyo legal eh.
Hindi naman bawal. Takot. Siguro kasi hindi kasal yung tatay mo sa kanya. Di ba? Pero may kapatid ka sa kanya eh. Kay Luisa Bigay. And hindi mo hinahanap yung kapatid mo sa nanay mo.
Hindi naman po kasi ako lumaki sa kanya. So, wala rin po akong,
Are you aware that she's still alive or somewhere else in Oroqueta, Santa Cruz, Maynila?
no po.
Hindi mo siya hinahanap doon sa address ng 2216 Oroqueta, Santa Cruz, Manila? Malapit ka ba sa Oroqueta? Or you're not living in the area of Ermita anymore?
Hindi na po ako nakatira sa area.
Okay. I just wanted you to know that this is the address of your mother.
Thank you po.
And you have a brother sa kanya. Okay?
Thank you po.
Sige, Mr. Chair. Thank you po.
Katatapos lang ni Mr. Bigay. Sinabi ko nyo kanina na kapatid ninyo yung bumili ng share ni Eddie Tiang in July 4 of 2023,
Transferred po.
si Bernice.
Opo.
And ang parents po niya, puro Chinese.
Opo.
And therefore, Chinese siya.
Nung time na pinili po niya yung nakuha niya po yung share, hindi na po siya Chinese nun.
When did she get married to a Filipino?
I'm not specific with the year, I think.
Kasi very, very sure ka na Filipino na siya because she got married to a
Yes, po.
Filipino. When did she get married to a Filipino?
I think year 2021 po or 2022. I think nag-submit yung lawyer namin ng document about that last time.
Mas bata ba siya kaysa sa'yo?
Opo.
So, 2021, pwedeng pinakasal siya. DOJ, would you agree na dapat Filipino citizen yung pinag-uusapan namin na tao?
I'm not quite, I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm not quite familiar with that.
Yeah, because in the last hearing, ang claim nila is because yung Moya Lim Yao decision, when a foreigner or for example, a Chinese citizen would marry a Filipino, she would become a Filipino. Yung Moya Lim case yun eh. Kasi nag-discussion kami dyan eh, yung last hearing. Now, that decision of the Supreme Court was in 1971. And we have a new constitution in 1987 where there are provisions of citizenship. Wala namang binabanggit sa ating constitution yung magiging citizen ka if you're a foreigner kung magiging asawa mo ay Pilipino. And yet, I think BI is still implementing this. May I know, bakit ganon? Pati sa BI, pakitanong BI, di ba, ini-implement nyo pa rin ito?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. And your basis is the Moya Lim Yao case. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does it not run counter to the provisions of the Constitution? Kasi yun ang claim ni Mr. Henry Bigay eh.
Your Honor, we already submitted it's included in the legal basis that we submitted yesterday to the
Ano po
committee.
yung kwan yun? Kasi hindi ko pa nababasa.
Okay po. I'll be asking Attorney Sajasa, Your Honor, to explain the matter.
Mr. Chair, may the good attorney be recognized to answer the question?
May I know
Sa
the...
BI?
Yes, Attorney Ungkat?
Sir, it will be Attorney Sajasa if it would please the committee to discuss the legal basis for the grant of cancellation of ACR by marriage.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Your Honor, in our submission yesterday, we indicate the legal basis for the cancellation of the ACR by marriage as based on Executive Order 292 or the Administrative Code of 1987, which specifically delineates the responsibilities of the Bureau of Immigration for the administration and enforcement of immigration, citizenship, and alien admission and registration laws in accordance with the Commonwealth Act 613 or the Philippine Immigration Act of 1940. Number two legal base, Your Honor, is the cancellation of alien certificates of registration pursuant to Commonwealth Act number 473 or our revised naturalization law, Your Honor. Section 15, which provides that an alien woman who is married to a Filipino shall be deemed as a Filipino citizen, Your Honor. And this is supported by DOJ Opinion Number 38, Series of 1958, and the cases decided by the Supreme Court in Moya Lim Yao versus Commissioner of Immigration in 1971, Your Honor, and the case of Felisa Lee versus Commissioner of Immigration, Your Honor. And another basis is that provided under the Philippine Immigration Act, Section 42, which imposes the payment of fees for the cancellation of alien registration documents based on this by marriage, Your Honor.
Would you agree, DOJ?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I am not, my office is not part of the office that I belong to, which is the National Prosecution Service, does not handle these cases. It's our legal in the Department of Justice which handles this.
Thank
So I
you.
think they would be in a better position to answer your question, Your Honor.
Thank you. PI, when a provision of law runs counter to the provision of the Constitution, which would prevail?
The Constitution, Your Honor.
And could you please read to me a provision of the Constitution which states that an alien marrying a Filipino would become a Filipino citizen?
I think there's no such provision in our Constitution.
Yes. And you have cited cases and your provisions of law. But are you aware of the provision of the decision of the Supreme Court in the Jumantan versus Domingo case decided in 1995?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm not so familiar.
Kindly read that case so that mabago natin yung ginagawa natin eh. Kasi naabuso na eh. And I would just like to read yung ratio decidente ng Jumantan versus Domingo. And I would like to quote for your information. The interest which an alien has in being admitted into or allowed to continue to reside in the country is protected only so far as Congress may choose to protect it. There is no law guaranteeing aliens married to Filipino citizens the right to be admitted, much less to be given permanent residency in the Philippines. The fact of marriage by an alien to a citizen does not withdraw her from the operation of the immigration laws governing the admission and inclusion of aliens. Marriage of an alien woman to a Filipino husband does not ipso facto make her a Filipino citizen and does not excuse her from her failure to depart from the country. Quote unquote. So could you please study this? Kasi pati ako nalilito na eh.
Your Honor, please. The way we understand it is the marriage alone does not ipso facto be considered as that you will be deemed as a Filipino citizen. There is an added provision, Your Honor, that she must have none of the disqualifications provided by Section 4 of the revised naturalization law, Your Honor. So the mere fact of marrying will not be automatic, Your Honor.
Yes, but nagkakaroon ng parang apparent conflict kasi sa Constitution, yun, the laws that you have enumerated and the decision of the Supreme Court. Kaya kung po pwede, pag-aralan po ninyo para masettle tong issue na ito. Kasi nakukuha ako dun sa issue na sinabi ni Mr. Henry Bigay, just because her sister married a Filipino, Filipino na siya.
If I may add, Your Honor, the decision of the Bureau of Immigration on the petition for the cancellation of alien registry of the alien woman is subject to affirmation by the Department of Justice, Your Honor.
Now, be that as it may, pwede ba pag-aralan ninyo? Para magkaroon na tayo ng definitive one.
Yes, Your Honor. You will.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Ako. May tatanong lang ako kay Mr. Henry Bigay. Mr. Henry Bigay, Pilipino ka, di ba?
Opo,
Okay. Ano passport mo?
Pilipino po.
Wala kang Chinese passport?
Meron din po.
Oh. Paano ka naging Pilipino kung dalawa passport mo?
Sa pagkaalam po ko po, dual citizenship po ako.
Hindi, ang dual citizenship, isa lang naman ang passport. DFA, can you clarify? Mr. Bigay has 2 passports. In fact, I have a picture of your Chinese passport dito. Pwede pag-i-flash niya yan? Jessica, paki-flash nyo nga yung picture niya. Confirm lang natin. Kamukha mo ano eh. Oh. January 15, 1992 ka pinanganak, tama? Oo, January 15. So, bakit dalawa passport mo? Kailangan mo ba ng dalawang passport?
Sa pagkaalam ko po, nung bata ako, kinuha na ko ng tatay ko ng passport para makatravel po ng China. Dahil
Are you telling us that you cannot go to China with Filipino passport?
magkaiba po kasi apelido namin ng tatay ko.
Can you confirm that he has two passports?
Based on our record, Mr. Chair, he was issued a Philippine passport. I think in subsequent hearings, we were showed in previous hearings we were showed a copy of the Chinese passport of Mr. Bigay. Mr. Chair.
So, can a Filipino citizen own two passports, one Chinese and one Filipino passport?
As far as we are aware, Mr. Chair, that is not possible unless the Filipino is a dual citizen by birth, which happens in certain cases, Mr. Chair. Like for example, for Filipinos with Filipino parent or an American parent, and when they were born, they both had a Filipino and American parent, Mr. Chair. Then they are considered dual by birth, Mr. Chair. In which case they are both Filipino and American at the same time. But if subsequently, Mr. Chair, for example, a Filipino born of both Filipino parents and subsequently requires another citizenship, then that Filipino loses the Filipino citizenship and both be entitled to a passport until that Filipino reacquires through RA 9225 or the Citizenship Retention or Reacquisition Act, Mr. Chair. So in this case, I think it's important for to know how Mr. Bigay, Mr. Chair, for example, attained his or gained his Chinese citizenship.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
if I may lang, briefly. Kasi in relation,
Related
yes,
to
in
the
relation.
passport. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, if you will notice, no, the birth certificate that was submitted to us nung kay Henry Bigay, as a matter of fact, hindi ka talaga makakapag-secure ng Chinese passport because dito sa name ng father mo, unknown. So how can you secure a Chinese passport if your life certificate is unknown yung father niya? So paano ka nakakuha ng Chinese passport?
Sa pagkaalam ko po, niregister siguro po ako ng tatay ko na anak niya sa China, kaya po ako nagkaroon ng Chinese passport.
Anong ipilido mo sa Chinese passport?
Yang po.
Yang. Okay, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Congressman Flores?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Do you use your Chinese passport when you travel, Mr. Bigay?
Yes, I do. Only to China po.
Only to China.
Opo.
But in all other countries that you've been to, you use your Filipino passport.
Yes po.
So how would you consider yourself? Would you consider yourself as Filipino or Chinese?
Filipino.
Filipino. Yet you use your Chinese passport whenever you go to China.
Yes po.
Okay, I'm asking this because it would be in a form of circumventing the prohibitions on ownership. Diba? If you're both Filipino and Chinese at the same time, so example, if you're both Filipino and Chinese at the same time and all of you own the corporation, then it would violate the 40% or the 60% ownership of Filipinos rule. Diba? Would you agree, Mr. Bigay?
I'm not sure po.
You're not sure. Okay. Kasi parang sa akin, although dual siya, DFA, ano bang rules on dual citizenship?
The Philippines allow dual citizenship, sir, but also depends on the other country. If the other country allows dual citizenship.
Okay, does
Because
China allow dual
as far as
citizenship?
we know, Mr. Chair, China
don't.
does not allow a dual citizenship.
The Chinese passport if they are not allowing dual citizenship. Henry Bigay.
Anong, if I may, would you know kung anong requirements the Chinese government would ask from you if you're applying for a Chinese passport?
Hindi ko po alam, Chair. Ang nagawa ko pa lang po is renewal lang po.
Kailan ka na-issue ng passport? Anong year?
Hindi ko po maalala kung anong year, pero nung bata ako, alam ko may Chinese passport po ako.
At sabi mo, nag-renew ka recently.
Last year lang po.
Last year ka nag-renew. Na-renew mo yung Chinese passport mo. So, DFA, di ba, when you would like to apply for a passport, the first document that they would ask is birth certificate. So, in that case, dahil nabigyan siya ng Chinese passport, edi ang citizenship mo ay Chinese. Eh kasi, nabigyan ka ng Chinese passport eh.
Hindi ko po alam. Ang alam ko lang po is dad ko yung nag-apply sa akin. At
Sa China ba, pwede kang applyan ng father mo? Ng passport?
possible po. Hindi ko kasi po alam yung sagot eh. So most probably po. Kaya po ako nakakuha.
Immigration, yes please.
Your Honor, according to the records of the Bureau of Immigration, Mr. Henry Kayang started using his Chinese passport way back. His first use of the Chinese passport was in March 25, 2004. And as far as we are concerned, he is still registered. Again, he is still registered as a native born with the Bureau of Immigration.
Oh, native born siya.
What is native born?
Native born is eligible to apply for a passport, Filipino passport.
If you're native born, sir, you still have to undergo a naturalization or any other process before you can apply for a Philippine passport.
Hindi siya Pilipino. So he's not a Filipino.
Sa record po namin, sir, native born yung nakasulat, and then active pa po yung record, hindi na-cancel. Kapag po nag-apply ka ng naturalization, be it administrative or through the regional trial court, they usually cancel the registration
For sure.
once it is granted, Your Honor.
For sure, Mr. Henry Bigay did not apply for naturalization. He bases being a Filipino on the birth certificate having a Filipino mother. So, doon siya naging Pilipino. But, unfortunately, yung sinasabi mo applies that he is not a Filipino.
Your Honor, kahit na po Filipino yung mother niya, Chinese yung father, kailangan pa po niyang dumaan ng recognition para makilala siya bilang Filipino. As things stand now, valid pa po yung ano niya.
And
record
that's the
niya.
reason why in this birth certificate, the name of the father was na nilagay nila is unknown.
I haven't seen the birth certificate, Your
It's
Honor.
here. And dito po, nakalagay, unknown yung father. Sige, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sige, Congressman Flores.
Mr. Chair, this is where the confusion is, di ba? DFA issues him a Filipino passport because he claims to be a Filipino citizen. Yet another government agency has him registered as a non-Filipino citizen, like the BI, because he's just reported as a native born. Di ba? So, isn't this where the confusion lies? Di ba? Parang, why would a government agency recognize him as a Philippine citizen while another government agency recognizing him as an alien or a non-Filipino citizen? No, DOJ, I'll get your opinion na lang po. No? If a person claims to be a Filipino citizen but has another citizenship, like let's say in this case, a Chinese citizenship, which under Chinese laws does not allow dual citizenship, what is your citizenship?
Well, if that would be the case, Your Honor, he would be either a Filipino or a Chinese.
He cannot be both. Di ba?
Yes,
He cannot be both.
that would be the effect, sir.
Unless he apply for, DOJ, unless he applies for naturalization.
Yes, Your Honor. And
But then, is there any time element for the application of the naturalization?
well,
Ano.
Mr. Chair, ako pa, dahil lang.
Sige, go ahead.
Follow up lang. Ito ang ano ko example. If assuming that he's Filipino by birth, claiming that he is the son of a Filipino citizen, di ba? By birth, he's Filipino, correct? Okay. If he is Filipino and applies for a Chinese citizenship and gets a Chinese passport, did he not in effect relinquish his Philippine citizenship?
I don't, Your Honor, please, if I may just be allowed to explain. Earlier you asked about the citizenship, but we have a process here which was mentioned by the resource person as to dual citizenship.
Okay.
As far as the Philippine government is concerned, if I'm not mistaken, first we're concerned about our laws. If he qualifies here to have or to be given that dual citizenship,
Okay.
regardless of whatever the laws are of that country,
Right.
where he is claiming to be a citizen, let's say China,
Okay.
he can still be granted. He may still be granted dual citizenship.
All right. Now I'll go to DFA. You said earlier na pag hindi, if the country does not recognize dual citizenship, then he cannot have a dual citizenship in the Philippines. So correct, no? Now what is the effect of a person, a Filipino citizen, acquiring another citizenship in a country that does not recognize dual citizenship?
Mr. Chair, let me just clarify, sir. And as far as the Philippines is concerned, we recognize dual citizenship, but the other country might not recognize both Filipino and for in this case Chinese citizenship. In which case they will ask the person either to choose a Filipino or Chinese citizenship. But if I may clarify, sir, that based on our record, when Mr. Bigay applied for the renewal of his Philippine passports, we asked it in the form. We asked him if how he acquired his Philippine citizenship, and he said by birth. And there's another question there: are you a holder of a foreign passport? And he said no.
He said no.
Have you ever Yes.
But he answered no.
He answered no. That is why
He
with
answered no,
the birth certificate and and all the IDs concerned that he submitted in the passport application, and considering that DFA was not made to know that he holds another
Okay,
passport. then
Let me cut you there. Had you known that he is a holder of a Chinese passport and that he's a citizen of another country, what would you have done?
deny the issuance of a
See?
passport.
Yes, Congressman Ako. Thank you,
BI, when Mr. Bigay was born, what was his citizenship? When Mr. Bigay was born, what was his citizenship? Pursuant to our laws. BI at saka DFA, could you please answer that?
He's Chinese, Your Honor.
Based on the birth certificate, Your Honor, where the mother is a Filipino and the father is unknown, then Mr. Bigay is a Filipino citizen based on the birth certificate, Your Honor.
Sabi nun.
Mr. Chair, it's the Philippine Constitution, Your Honor, the 1987 Constitution.
And may I know the specific provision of that constitution?
It's on the provision of citizenship, Your Honor, wherein it describes who.
I have here in front of me Section 1 of Article 4 of citizenship. And I think the applicable provision is those born before January 17, 1973. So there's a timeline. Those born before January 17, 1973 of Filipino mothers who elect Philippine citizenship upon reaching the age of majority. Now, in the case of Mr. Bigay, he was born 1992 and therefore this provision of the Constitution is not applicable. So ano ang basis natin ngayon? Bakit Filipino siya?
I think the next provisions, Your Honor, that says when whose mother or father is a Filipino citizen. Your Honor, as far as I remember, Your Honor.
Anong paragraph? Those whose fathers or mothers are citizens of the Philippines. Pero bakit sinasabi ngayon ng na Chinese siya? Ng BI.
Sir.
You're both government agencies.
Mr. Chair, just to clarify matters. Sir, I'd like to emphasize that Mr. Bigay is registered as Henry Kayang with the Bureau of Immigration. So it's not an automatic process by which if a foreign national born in the Philippines is automatically included and registered with the Bureau. This means that somebody registered him with the Bureau of Immigration after he was born. And then based on our record, Your Honor, he only started using his Philippine passport on March 5, 2024.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Flores.
BI, ito, naguguluhan ako. BI, was Mr. Henry Bigay registered as an alien with BI?
Sir, he is registered as Henry Kayang as a native-born Chinese.
Native-born Chinese.
Yes, Your Honor.
So he's a Chinese national as registered in your records.
As far as we are concerned, yes, Your Honor.
And somebody registered him as such.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who made the registration?
I don't have the record, Your Honor, but we can probably check it during
So
the next.
from the testimony of Henry Bigay, he said that he never had any contact with his mother. So it's impossible that the mother registered him as an alien, correct?
I would not know who registered. We still have to check the record, Your Honor, who
But
registered
it would
him.
be safe to assume siguro na it's the father. Kasi yung nanay niya, hindi niya nakita, di ba?
You can say that, Your Honor.
Yes. So if the father is a Chinese national, registers the son as a Chinese national, how can he be a Filipino citizen? By the Constitution. So you treat yourself as a Chinese citizen in one government agency and treat yourself as a Filipino citizen in another government agency.
Yeah.
Oh, no. DFA. Ito, sa renewal ng passport niya, you said that in the question, whether or not he holds another passport, he answered in the negative, correct?
That's correct, Your
Is
Honor.
that application under oath?
Yes, Your Honor.
What would the impact, what would the effect be on a person who falsely claims to be one?
This would be a violation of the Passport Act, Your Honor, unless there's a reasonable justification for this. But this warrants, Your Honor, investigation, and we are conducting the investigation.
You're conducting the investigation. How many
Yes.
times has he renewed his Philippine passport?
3 times. Your
Three
Honor.
times. And in all the times that he renewed his passport, did he answer in the negative? When asked the same question, whether or not he possessed another passport.
I only have before me, Your Honor, the latest.
Can we find out in his previous applications?
We will, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Nathan Fernandez, ginag-agaw na tayo ng mga check warrant dahil sa mga mukhang perang government officials. Pahayag naman ni Nathaniel Gamis, pinagtatawanan lang tayo ng mga yan nang dahil sa kagagawan din natin na madaling maluko at suhol dyan sa PSA. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Hilda Bayungan, parang katulad kay Mayor Alice Go si Henry, presidente ng kumpanya pero hindi niya alam na siya ang presidente. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.